offense?
Oh, it was a lot. It meant a lot. He's playing through. We had actually three guys combined come back and play. The guys that are not 100%, but it just shows a lot that Larry came back and played. It means much to him, and it means much to X2 to come back and play. So it was great to have both those guys back and everybody combined who's not fully 100%.
Sweetie.
Kind of a simple question. Just how much easier is it to play offense when you guys can successfully run the ball so easily?
My coach Looper, he always says, we have to establish the run game. With coming out, when you can run the ball, again, I always say this: you keep the defense on their heels because we're doing that and throwing. They don't know what's going to happen because then they want to contain Beatty or me, and then we just throw the ball to our receivers and it just opens up a lot of things in the run game and the pass game.
Mitchell?
Larry, last few games, you haven't had quite as much room to run. I guess, simple question, but what was different this week?
I honestly say I think today we put our foot down, basically saying we're going to fight for 4 quarters and not go to sleep in the second quarter. I feel like we ain't been playing good ball for these past 2 games in the second half, which this game we showed up and put our foot down and played all 4 quarters. It's obviously, things we can work on, but I would say what was different was the mindset of us finishing them, and actually going out the second half and playing our game.
Peter?
Yeah, Larry, what do you think makes, I guess, you and Tyler Beatty complement each other so well on the field?
I'll say because, we obviously, are different backs. Beatty can run and he can catch. I can run and catch. I would say what complements us so good is when I get a big run or when I run off for a 50-yard and he comes in, they don't know whether he's going to get it'll be a run or a pass to him. So it's like, again, it's keeping the defense on their heels. But we talk to each other all the time coming on off the field, like helping each other, saying, okay, we need to turn it up a little bit. We talk. So I feel like, him, he's smart. He's came in here smart. Like he's always been a smart football player. But I would say both of us communicating with each other, that really helps.
Kyle?
Yeah, Larry, you rushed for 160 yards today, and I'm just curious what you saw against that Vanderbilt defense that you were able to take advantage of.
Honestly, it wouldn't have without Zeke Powell, Xavier, Case Cook, Larry Bourne, and I'm missing one. Hold up. And Larry Bourne. So I feel like they played their butts off today, and every play that I scored on, it was the same play, but it was just the blocking from O-line was so good that I was able to, make one guy miss, and it was a touchdown. But I would say today what I seen out of the Vanderbilt defense where they were trying to, they did a couple cat blitzes from the boundary short side of the field, but nothing really. We knew what they were going to do. We knew they were going to just do saw. They probably brought the middle linebacker probably one time, but we knew what they were going to do. We knew going forward we had to play our game, and we did.
Bennett?
Larry, Tyler had a couple of plays where he made some Larry Rountree-esque broken tackles. What was sort of your reaction to that, and did you talking with him about those at all?
He didn't make no Larry Rountree tackles. Tyler's very explosive. He can spin off guys and make guys miss. Like he's his own person. How he plays. I ain't gonna compare him to me. Like Tyler is just a elusive guy because you don't know because people are scared. Like, is he gonna juke me? Is he gonna, it's just it doesn't surprise me at all because I know the type of player he is, and right now, like he's still young and he is gonna develop. We all can develop. So I just want to see more him continue to grow and just commit to his team more.
Ben Hockman?
Hey, Larry, can you describe some ways Coach Eli Drinkowitz makes this offense run so dynamic and so well from the run game perspective?
It's really I think our tempo, like we use our tempo to the advantage on people. Like they because they're trying to get set up and we already got to play. We like, oh, we already know the plays. So I would say it's just Coach Drink know what to run in a lot of certain situations. So that comes with our preparation. Literally, like Coach Drink will sit in a room for hours and prepare and be like, we're going to do this with this, they do that. We have a plan for everything, for any situation, and we go over it every single week and practice every single day. So when we get in a certain situation, we're like, okay, we already know what to do because we've run it so many times. He said the separation is in the preparation. He was like, game day, he said practice reality becomes game day situation. So those some of the things he preaches. I don't know if I say that right, but he says becomes game day reality. So I think it's in the preparation, like how we prepare every week to get ready for an opponent. It's just amazing how Coach Drinkwitz sits and watches the film on our opponent, and like it's just crazy how he really loves the game. So it does, like how he runs the offense. It's like when he first got here, Coach Luber told me, he was like, oh, you're going to start to know what he wants to run, like, because you've been running it so much. So now I already know what's he going to call sometimes. So it's just what he runs is very crazy. I even tell him, I'm like, Coach, you smart. Like, literally, like, I don't. He just know. Like, he's super smart. He knows what to run. So it's just crazy.
Real
Dave.
quick follow-up. Oh,
Okay, sorry, Ben. Go ahead, Ben.
So, Larry, we know your style of running the football. Can you describe what the cameras caught? You probably didn't know this. Your style of dance moves. They caught you dancing on the sideline.
I love to dance, man. Like I love dancing. So, what I don't know. I didn't see it. I don't know what I did, but I was dancing the whole
You're a
time.
confident dancer, though, it seemed.
Yes, of course. I remember. I think somebody, the girl from the SEC, she was like, "We need to have a dance competition between you and Coach Drink," and I was like, come on now, but we're not gonna get to that. But I love dancing, man. It's I'm a enthusiastic person, so even not even just when we're winning, even when it's a tight game, I'm still the same person. I'm gonna still be enthused the whole game. I'm gonna be happy and spreading positive energy because that's what you need on the sideline.
Thank you.
For the record, that was Alyssa Lang challenging Larry and Coach Drink to a dance-off. So, Dave Matter, go ahead.
Hey, Larry, before the game or during the game, how conscious were you of the Vanderbilt situation with Sarah Fuller, the kicker? And could you appreciate that moment, even being on the other team?
Yeah, that was a great moment because, just for the SEC to allow her to play in an SEC game against another SEC school, it just shows like how we're changing things a little bit, and to have a soccer player come and play, like it's an amazing deal because it just shows that, people only look at this as a male sport. But, I mean, she came and she played, and I give her all the respect because it takes a lot, to come out there and play against grown men. But it was a great moment. I really respect her a lot for that.
All right, last one from Colin. Colin?
Sean, I've got a two-parter if no one else hops in the queue behind me, if that's all right with you.
I think you're good.
Larry, for this team to be 4-3, what does that mean for you guys and the way you held together after you started 0-2?
I'll just say it shows, how resilient we are. The games that we lost, at first were, self-inflicted wounds, I feel. And Coach Drake will tell you, like, we just weren't playing our best ball. So now we just got to keep improving on what we're doing. And, it's just – I honestly didn't know. I forgot who we were playing because it's just so weird with this whole, COVID thing we're going through. It's just, okay, we're switching. All right, we're not playing Arkansas. We're playing Vandy. So it's just a little bit, this year is a different year. So it's just now, we're 4-3. Now it's like this next game, we'll enjoy the win, celebrate it. But then the next morning, hey, it's over with. It's time to get to Arkansas. So it feels good, but, it's more work to do.
Colin, you got your second half.
Yeah, this one might be a little bit silly, Larry, but this is the third time in your career as Larry Rountree the third you've scored 3 rushing touchdowns in a game. And then your third score after they kicked the point after a touchdown, it made it 34-0, which is your number. Do you believe in kind of those numbers, or is that just a coincidence for you?
No, that's God, man. That's from the man above. Like, you can't, just like Ray Lewis said in his Hall of Fame speech, he said certain numbers can't just come. Like, it means something. So it was, I looked up and I was like, but that's the man above.
All right, we'll let Larry go with that one. That's a wrap, guys.